Hey guys, guess what time it is? Time to scrapbook. Hey, welcome to Scrapping It Up. Um, this is the recipe album part 9. Okay, I'm hoping that this is going to be the last class that we have for this album. All right, so yes, welcome. And I know it is an impromptu. But today is my mother's birthday, so I'm going to be spending the day with her. So I thought, well, instead of waiting till tomorrow night to go live, we'll just do it. I hopped on today. So welcome everyone. So yeah, today is my mom's birthday. So whenever I get done with this, I'm going to be heading to my mom's and spend the day with her. All right, let me move my mouse. Okay, so I think I got, whoops, I got to turn down my volume. I think I got everything glued from the last class. So let's do a real quick recap. Welcome, Joyce and Beth and Carissa. Welcome. Stupid thing. I'm trying to find my comments, and it's not cooperating with me. There we go. So yes, I think I got everything glued. There's this cover here and a couple other things I wanted to go over with you. So what I done on the front is I used one of the pieces that we had left, and we had designed this before we got off. I just had to glue everything down. So I added a couple of strips here and the red right here. And then I added some enamel dots. These came with the collection kit. And then I used a spoon, knife, and fork and one of the sentiments from the Bits and Pieces. Oh, hi, Donna. Hi, Kimmy and Lisa, sorry. So welcome. So there's, and I done the spines with those. We had enough left for those. Oops. Uh-oh, stuff is moving around. And there's how I done the back. I had blue here, and I took the blue away and just used yellow. Yes, you heard me right. I used yellow. Oh, welcome, Virginia. Welcome. So this is the back. And this is just one of the 6x8 pieces from the that 6x8 paper pad. Okay. Uh-oh, stuff is moving around. Crap. I did get the spine pieces down, and I got these all glued down. It was this piece here that we didn't quite finish in class, so I didn't want to do any gluing down until you guys seen it. Everything just moved around. Crap. Anyway, I'm putting a photo mat because I don't want to do nothing bulky on this because this page here closes on it. I know I used yellow, Beth. That's one less sheet of yellow that you get. And I'm sorry, guys. I have come down that cold that I thought I pretty well got rid of. Nope, it's coming back. I've got some sick kitties that I've been going outside and trying to take care of, and yeah, so it finally getting a hold of me, I think. But I'm drinking some orange juice and vitamin water. So I just added this. I'm going to add the black strip, and then this is from the collection. Then I'm going to add the little mushroom down here at bottom. So it's going to look something like this. Then I had this somewhere. I think I had it there. And then this little piece, I'm thinking about adding it right here. I think I had something else there, but I'm not for sure what. I'm not for sure what. Ooh, I kind of like that piece right there. But that's how I'm going to do that. And this photo mat is 5 3/4 by 5. 5 3/4 by 5. And this one down here is 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay. So that's how I'm going to do that. I don't want to do anything bulky on this one. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of lift this up and put this elsewhere for right the moment. And I'll do when we get all done, I will do a final review too. So don't worry about that. And then you can look at it and see. I did get this all glued. Oh, there's my pieces. I did get this all glued. I think it turned out nice. The only thing I don't like that I wished I would have done, and I may still do it yet, this piece we had left over. No, I can't do it now. Well, I might. I wished I would have cut it. Well, no, I couldn't do that because it goes down and meets this. I don't like that. Oh, hi, Darlene. Yes, Sid came. Yeah, Sid was waiting for me that night when I got off my live. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thanks for asking, Joyce. Okay, so on this piece up here, I cut out some of my cream cardstock. Because since we don't have this fully matted on the front, I need the back fully matted to help make it just, a little bit stronger. So I was thinking about putting a photo mat and then my little farm guys. Something like that. And I still haven't decided. I think I'm going to use magnets is what I think I'm going to use. I didn't go ahead and tape any of that down because I think I will use magnets. You can use magnets, you can use ribbon, you can use twine, but I think I'm going to put 2 magnets here. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. But I don't want to do it until I decide because my magnets will need to go underneath everything. No, not my birthday, my mom's birthday. And I'm going to go spend the day with her. So I thought I better come on live this morning because I don't know what time I will be back. I mean, it may be late when I get back. And yeah, so I thought, well, I'd come live this morning and see if we can't get this finished up. But yeah, it's my mama's birthday. So I'm going to go spend the day with her. All right. So I'm going to put this over here so I don't lose or use any of those pieces. But yeah, I got my, oh, I love that. That looks so sweet. So sweet. Oh, thanks, Darlene. But yeah, pretty sweet. All right. So now let's work on our booklet. I think we've got, oh, crap. I forgot about that. There's my little piggy. Yeah, that little piggy is supposed to go with the little farm animals. I forgot about that. We haven't got this done yet, guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I really think it's going to have to be this piece. This is the only piece that we have left that is big enough. I guess we do have the chickens. The yellow chickens. Let me look to see what the yellow chickens look like. Oh, that don't look too bad. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Virginia. How did I do the pocket? Is that what you're asking, Virginia? What you asking, hun? I'm not sure what you're asking. How did I do the pocket, hun? Yeah, I was glad to see there was a lot of comments in that, Darlene. Yes. And when I put my pictures on, I usually just use my ATG. Creative Memories. Do I have any? Yeah. You know, Creative Memories. I know this is an older one. You can put pictures on with that. You can use double-sided tape too, but I usually just use my ATG. Some people put their pictures on with these, the Tombow. Some people put, I know my sister uses this to put pictures on. But I always just use my ATG gum because that's what I have available and that's just what I use. Decorating on the flap. Yeah, we had these triangle pieces left over from when we cut inside of here. So when we cut these two pieces, we had those triangles left. Oops. We had those triangles left, and that's what I used right here. And then I just used some strips. Yep, they were just pieces that were left over from the collection. They're just triangles. Yeah, I done it. I showed in the last class that we had Friday. I showed how I was doing all this. But yeah, it's just triangle pieces that were left over from some other cuts that we made. You don't recommend the Tombow, Virginia? That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, now pictures, is it okay for pictures? I know it's not okay to put paper on. I would never, ever, ever recommend any of those little tape runners for putting your paper on, putting any embellishments on at all. But yeah, I just always use my ATG to put my pictures on. Now, the Creative Memories one is pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like the chickens too, Rena. Even though they're yellow, I'm kind of liking the chickens too. Yep, I think we're going to use the chickens. Okay, let's do her. Okay, now I'm going to match it up with this piece over here. So this piece is 6 1/4. So I'm going to cut this one at 6 1/4 too. I'm going to match it up. You like the chickens? Welcome, Joy. Yeah, when you're putting your albums together and putting all the embellishments and paper on, I highly recommend that you use either your ATG or art glitter glue or tacky glue. This glue is just as good as this. It's just this one doesn't have the fine tip. And what you can do is find you a fine tip bottle and then transfer this glue into a fine tip bottle. But this glue, to me, is just as good as this. Double-sided tape, you know, or Squeak tape, score pile tape. Okay. Never, ever use any of those cheap tape runners to put your album together, because you will be hating it later on. It will not stay together. Yeah, and sometimes in Virginia, it kind of lives, it depends on what kind of conditions that your albums are kept in, too. You know, where you live at in the United States makes a big difference, too. And how your albums are stored is another issue, too. I mean, it can be a lot of factors. But yeah, I would never use those cheaper to put an album together. In fact, even when I do my 12 by 12 pages, I use the score pile tape and ATG. I do not use any of those cheaper adhesives, because you will be hating it. Thank you, Joyce. Thumbs up. You are correct. Thumbs up, share, share with all your friends. Yes, I like the chickies. I like the chickens. Okay, let's do her. I like the chickies, even though it's yellow. Even though it's yellow, guys, I like it. And I know some of you think that I do overkill on tape, but I don't want nothing later on in years coming off. I'd rather put too much on than not enough, and then later on it coming. Oops, that is not where I wanted it. And when I first started scrapbooking, I'm like, she's using way too much tape, because I watched other people, and I'm like, why is she doing that? When I first started making my albums, and I'd done my hinge, the spine of the album, and the lady said, cover the spine, the hinge piece, the hinge that attaches to your spine, the hinge that we attach pages to. And she said, cover the whole thing. I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste that much tape. She's crazy. Well, I just done around the perimeter and just a couple of strips, and it wasn't 6 months, 8 months later, I picked that album back up, and guess what? Guess what was happening to it? The hinge was coming away from my spine, because I did not put on my hinge piece, I did not cover it with score pile completely with score pile tape to attach it to my spine. And with the book sitting upright, it was starting to pull away from my spine of my album. And right then and there, I learned that completely cover it with a score pile tape. A lesson well learned. A lesson well learned. I'd rather spend the little extra money to put extra tape on than not enough and it starts falling apart. So yeah, and I know some of you think, she's using way too much tape. I learned my lesson. I will never do that again. All right, so now on these, I want to get some, I think I want to get some red. Oh, you can't see my other side. Anyway, I want to get some red. So let me find, ooh, that's way too short. Oh, way too short. All right, let me see if I can find a longer red. They're all short. Huh. I have no long red. Come on. Let me find one long red. I don't. Nope. We'll cut one then. All right. So I think I'm going to cut it at 3/4 of an inch, I think. Yes, 3/4 of an inch. We'll see what we get. And then we can put, you know, maybe a few, and oh, not with the chickies. Not with the chickies. Can you explain what parts of the books you would use 110? None of the construction, none of the pages I would use 110-pound cardstock. No, I do not use 110-pound cardstock. The only time I've ever used 110-pound cardstock is for a cover. Let's just say, for instance, I know this is my little file folder one, but I might use it for a cover. 110-pound cardstock cracks quite a bit. I do not like it. It's too heavy of paper. But the only time I have used it is just for a cover of a folio. Okay. I do not recommend using it for construction of pages. It is way too thick. Way too thick. Oh, good morning, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hi, Marcy. Marcia. Sorry. Marcia. But yeah, I would never use 110-pound cardstock to construct an album. You know, the pages or anything like that. It's too thick a cardstock. But I have used it for just some covers. But it does have a tendency of cracking when you score it. So if you use it and score it, just be very gentle when you go to folding it. Don't fold it all at once because it will crack on you. I use 65-pound weight to design my albums. I know there's a lot of people that use 80-pound. Okay, I just use 65-pound. Oh, I like the red strip. I like the red strip. Let me show you the other side. There's the other side. I like the red strip. I think that looks nice. Yeah, you can use it for tags and stuff like that. Yeah. You just want to be careful because you get too many tags. That 110 is pretty thick. You're going to bulk up your album really quick. But yeah, you can use them for tags and photo mats and stuff like that. Yes. Oh, hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I like the red there. Let's work on one of our booklets. And I'll glue those down later on. Okay. Let's work on one of our booklets. Okay. So in these booklets, I want to stress, make sure that when you put these in, your pockets are all up at top. Okay, make sure your pockets are all up at top, like this one. Looky, I put my pocket on the bottom. Oopsies. Oopsies. But yeah, so make sure when you make your little booklets that you make sure your pockets are all at top. And I'm pretty sure I done it to both of them. I'm pretty sure I done it to both of them. That one's at top. That one's at top, but this one is at the bottom. Silly me. All right. So let's decorate these up. And I think, like this one here has a full thing. Okay, let me show you what you can do with that. So let's go 6 by 8 1/4. 6 by 8 1/4. You won't tell, darling. Okay, 6 by 8 1/4. So what you can do, let's grab, you can like grab a recipe card. And this recipe card is just a little, oh, that won't hurt nothing. Okay. Well, you know what? Because you know the recipe that we use, we might want to go on the back too. So guess what? I am going to use my washi tape to stick this down. Ah, where's my other? There it is. I think I want the mushrooms. Because, well, I thought that was the, nope, there it is. So I'm using a little bit to overlap. I want it to overlap my cardstock. Okay. I'm going to pick it up and flip my tape to the back side. And I know the back side's going to be showing. We'll cover it up. And that ain't going to allow that. Yeah, it does. I should have went ahead and just cut it. That would allow it. Okay. Never mind. You have to cut it for the card to flip. There. Now my card will flip. There. Because we might want the recipe on back. I mean, it may have to go towards the back too. All right, so now let me grab. All right, so I'm going to put a photo mat on here because you might want a photo mat. So I'm going to go 4 1/4 because, well, yeah, I'm going to go 4 1/4. Most of your photos are 4, so I like to have a little bit of a border. Plus, that'll help kind of hold that tape down. So we can put that there. So then we can use an embellishment over here. Can you put a strip of paper on there so you can put the card in? Yeah, you can do that too, Virginia. Yes, you sure can. Yep, you sure can. You can do anything. I mean, oops, move my. So see, we can stick that there. I don't think I have anything for this red. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm going to get my glue out. unplugged. Really? Ouch. Having trouble grabbing stuff this morning. Now I'll just cut the rest off. Oops. All right. Now we'll glue this down. There we go. I think it was the very last construction video, I think, Marcia. I think it was the very last construction video. So I'm not for sure what number that is, but it was the very last construction video. Welcome, Carmen. Welcome, welcome. And Gloria and Debbie and Linda and Betty. Welcome. Oh, Kim's in the house. Welcome. Yeah, when you put the tape around, it didn't allow you to do this. When you put that tape on around, it wouldn't allow the card to flip up in case you want to write on the back. So that's why I cut the tape off. And it's going to be inside of your page protector anyway. So just like that. There we go. And I should have used it. You can always use a little bit of glue. I never even thought about I should have done that. Should have done that, but I didn't. So like your recipe cards, you can fit them in your other pockets. Okay. So like this one here. Oh, that's right. It's upside down. But that's all right. That is okay. Now, I'm going to use a piece of red. And I'm going to go 2 7/8. Well, let's try 3. Let's try 3. Let's see if it'll. Three by 4 is what that should hold. So a 3 by 4 is what it should hold. Yep, it does. And it's in there pretty snug that I'm not worried about that falling out. That's in there pretty snug. All right. So then I'm going to cut one in my beige one. So 3 by 4. So this could be like a little journaling card. You want to journal about something. Trying to get this little piece right here. Eat up. There we go. Yep, I did too. We had snow last night. You did too, Darlene? Yep, we did too. It was a little slick this morning. There was a crap. My son texted me and said, "It's a little slick, Mom." I said, "Yeah, when you drive 55, it probably is." Thank you, Carissa. Thank you very much. Yep, video. It was the last construction video. And Carissa says she thinks it's number 9. But yeah, it was the very last construction video that we done right before we started decorating. Yeah, I know. All right. There we go. Okay. So let's get some of these, because you can cover your strips. So let's get some strips of our paper. And I know you guys have strips. I know you have strips left. So just dig through your scraps that you have. Ooh. That might make it too wild. I kind of like. All right, let's do her. Hubby wants to move south. Oops, put my glue. Dang it. Or you can use your washi tape too. So these books are 8.5, so I'm going to do 8 1/4. And then let's try. I want to see what this looks like. If we just done a strip, a 1/4 strip, and left that. Ooh, I gotta take my jacket off. Yeah, catch you later, Marcia. Thanks for stopping on, hun. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to do a strip. I kind of like the black showing. And then over here, we could do a full strip here. So this is 1 inch, so 3/4. So let's do a 3/4. Yeah. I think I'm going to try the red suit. oops, 1/4 inch. Yep. 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 All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. These are just a core. Ooh. I don't know. Almost like that. Let's flip it over to the back side and see what we get. Yeah, I think I'm liking, yep, I'm liking the black side. Oh, it's 85. Wow. Big difference. Jeepers. Ouch. Okay. Oh, shoot. So I want to go from end to end. So 8.5. So I want to go to end. All right. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go in. I'm going in the first one. I almost put it right down the middle. Ding dong. I like that. If you use your washi tape for these pieces, I would highly recommend using some glue with it to make sure that they stay down. Because washi tape doesn't always, especially if you're using a cheaper washi tape, you know, like a Dollar General or Dollar Tree or something like that, I would highly recommend you putting some glue down with it. I knew that. Gotta get a new blade. All right, so now I'm going to add my strip to my other side. Oops. All right, I like that. All right, now we have the insides. Okay. So you don't want to get these too bulky. Okay, you want to be really careful because you have no gusset on this whatsoever. Okay, so you don't want to get these too bulky. So what you can do, you can either put some photo mats on here, I'm looking at my paper. You can put, recipe cards on here from the collection. You can also do that. Oops, that one's upside down. And then you put some paper here, or just leave it blank. I think okay, let's do a 4x6. I'll do another 4x6. Oh, you've had a lot of rain? Oh, wow, Sharon. Okay, there's two 4x6s. So now you can use some strips of paper. So I'm going to cut this at 4. And it's 4 by 1 1/4. And it's just a strip that I picked up over from my strip pile. And I think I want, well, let me look, see if I have enough. Oh, here's a strip from my strip pile. So look at your strip pile over there and see what you got. There, I like it. Yes, I will look back at that, Lynn. I guess I must have missed that, Lynn. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I guess I must have missed that. But yeah, I will go back. The 4 folios that was that had the box too. And yeah, I will look back at that, Lynn, and I will get that sent to you. Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to put these down. Because I want mine for photos. Oh, hi, Geraldine. Yeah, please remind me of that, Carissa. I guess I let that message slip by me, I guess. Sometimes it's easy to do because some days I have quite a few messages, or I look at it and then I get busy doing something and I forget about it. All right, so now this piece. Now in the front of these, I usually don't decorate the back. Once in a while I do. But since we're pretty short on paper, I probably will not be decorating in the back. So there. Very cute. And let me I think I'm going to cut this other end to see that one. So then cut this one this way. This is just a scrap piece I had over there in my pile, and I like it. Oh, let's do this side. So I'm going to try and put this halfway in between. There. I like it. And then I'll just do the same thing to the other side that I just done to this side. In fact, I think I have that. Oh, that one's too small, but, well, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me cut 2 more photo mats. Even though that piece is a little bit short. So my photo mats were 4 by 6. So 4 by 6, guys. Okay. I want them to be the opposite of what this side is. So that's going to go this side. And this one's, oh, what did I do? Oh, I didn't cut it down. Okay. So cut this one piece at 4. Oops. And that piece. Yep. So even though this one is too short, what you can do, let me get this. Find you a sticker from your collection. And you can always just stick a sticker there. Even though it's short, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to match the other side. Okay. Hey, here's a mixing bowl. You can even kind of offset that onto your photo just a little bit, onto your photo mat just a little bit. Okay. Or you know, ooh, I like it tipped. I like it tipped. I like that. So even though that piece was a little bit short, it doesn't matter, guys. These albums can be anything that you want it to be. Don't be afraid to venture out, you know, that piece being short, you know, oh, you go find another piece. Don't worry about it. Grab you a sticker or, you know, something from the collection to fill it up. You guys have got this. I mean, just look at your scrap pile and, you know, just start placing stuff. Oh, I want to cut another strip. That strip's too skinny. What is this strip? It is 5.5. Okay. So 5.5. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and match it to the others. Oops. And it will go right there. So just like that. So many score lines. Now this one, I went over the whole thing. Okay. Now this one here, I just put on the first ½ inch score line because I like the score line there, and I like the black. It doesn't bug me that there's a score line there. That does not bother me. In fact, I like it. I like that. It gives it just a little bit of a different texture. Okay. So there we go. Remember, do not bulk these up. Okay. Because you bulk these up, they're going to put pressure on your pocket that you're putting this into, and it will put pressure where we put this together at. Okay. So do not bulk them up. I know you guys like to bulk stuff up, but please don't. Oh, thanks, sis. I hope you're doing good, Val. Yep, I used to be a wreath maker too. Anybody can do this, Darlene. Even a beginner can do this. I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. Okay. We do what we love, and we make it work. You do what you like. Okay. Turn the red strip on the right the other way so it doesn't match with the one on, this one here. I see. I have to make sure I do it that way, the opposite way. Good point. Good point. Oh, you're working on fall and Christmas wreaths? Awesome. Yeah, I used to make all kinds of wreaths when I had my floral shop. Kind of miss it. Kind of miss it. Okay, for the cover, since this is, whenever you do booklets and you make covers for them, I highly recommend that you use glue or score pile tape, or I mean, you can use your ATG too. But make sure you get all the corners down really well, because you're sliding this in and out of a pocket. You don't want nothing catching on it. So when you glue stuff down on your booklets, just make sure you've got the corners glued really well so it doesn't catch on anything. Okay. Now I'm going to keep my booklets pretty simple, pretty plain. I'm not going to be, ooh, I know, yellow. I like the yellow. Oops, I just knocked a bunch of stuff down. We have lots of stickers here. Now, some of these here, you can put those on your recipe cards that go inside of pockets. Okay. So what you could do is, when you cut these, I would mat these on something, and then you could stick them to your recipes. Okay. If you wanted this to stick up because you got a sticky side here, you can mat it to something and then stick it on your recipe card. Or you can just use them throughout your album. All right, what are we going to do here? What's on the back side? Ooh, pink. See, I knew I would turn it over and use the other side. I knew it. Yes, you guys, that any crafts that you guys do, if you're inside of my group, Scrapping Pages in Time, please post pictures. It doesn't matter that it's not scrapbooking. We would love to see your projects. You know, if you're making a wreath, if you're making, you know, a card, or you're making whatever, you know, you're crocheting a blanket. Okay. We would love to see pictures. Okay. It doesn't matter that it's not scrapbooking. You know, if you make something and you're proud of it, show us. We would love to see it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Duh. Yeah. Thank you, Rena. That's what they're there for. You're right. I didn't even think about it. So here, I know I'm getting off target here, but I'll show you. But first, I want to put down some washi tape. Where's my other roll of washi tape? Because I want to use the red. Oop, that ain't where I wanted it. Okay, I'm going to end this almost right up at the top. So that way when I put my sticker on, it's going to cover up my washi tape. See? So when I fold this over and like that, then, oops. And then you use the colorful side to go on the back side. Thank you, Rena. I hadn't even noticed that. There you go. Now you don't have a sticky side. There you go. And it covered up my washi tape, so I don't think I have to worry about my washi tape coming off now. So yeah, you can do that to a bunch of your recipe cards. Oh, thank you very much, Joyce. Oh, your mom's birthday was yesterday? Oh, that's awesome. Yep, my mom's is today. Yeah, she was born here in Maryville, Missouri. Yep, she was born in Maryville, Missouri. And these recipe cards too, guys, you can decorate them up, okay? Let's use this. Oops. I'm going to cut off a strip. And then I'm going to angle this strip a little bit. Okay, I angled the strip a little bit. So then I'm just going to take some of my stickers. There. Just decorate your Christmas cards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, decorate your Christmas cards. Oh, you was born in Maryville, Missouri, Rena. Maryville, Missouri. I know there's a Maryville, Tennessee, too. Yeah, Maryville, Missouri. Yeah, that impossible box, Geraldine, that was pretty darn cool. Thanks for sharing that. That was pretty cool. So yeah, don't be afraid to decorate up your you can even use, use a strip of paper. I'm gonna get rid of that washi tape. Well, yeah, okay. So I'm going to angle that one and then angle this one. Yep. All right. Oh, what year was my mom born? 1930. Let's see. Dad was born in 29. Mom was born in 1937. Sorry, I missed that. You grew up in Bedford, Iowa? Really? Oh my gosh. So where do you live now, Rena? Yeah, I live over by Maitland Graham, Skidmore area. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So like this one, or you can add it over here. And just because these are recipe cards, these can be your journaling cards too. Okay. Use your stamps. You can use stamps and stamp these up, guys. Okay. And just make beautiful recipe cards. Oh, you live in Kenny, Kansas, Southwest Kansas. That's awesome. My sister, Valerie, who's on here right now, she lives in Wichita, Kansas. But yeah, now I wasn't raised around here. My mom and dad moved to Spokane, Washington after they got married, had all his kids out there, and then they moved us back here before Grandpa and Grandma passed away, so we could get to know our grandparents. But that's pretty awesome, Marina. That's pretty neat. I love it. All right, let's see what we can do. You could always, like the ones that you kind of decorate, you could always put those on front too. You could always, on this front side, kind of make a tuck spot to hold a couple of your recipe cards. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's make a tuck spot. Let's make a tuck spot. Okay. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to make a tuck spot. All right. So I'm going to put that there. Then I need to find a little bit bigger piece. I think that one would be fine. All right, so let's cut this down. I'm going to cut it down to 8. We'll make a little tuck spot. Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to use my score pal tape too to put this down, because I want to make sure this ain't going to go nowhere, especially sliding in and out of a pocket. Did I have 2? All right. All right, now I'm going to attach this to that red piece. All right, now I'm going to attach it down. So what I'm going to do when I attach this down, I'm just going to glue the edges. Okay, just the edges. So this way you will be able to tuck some of these in here if you want, you know. Excuse me, guys, dang it. I don't want to get too many layers, because then it just bulks your pocket up. All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, Sharon. Wow. Oh, good morning, Mary. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just gluing my edges. Okay. So now we'll let that dry. Now my recipe cards I'm going to stick in here. When we decorate them, I want those to be decorated on the other side of the recipe card. Okay, I want them to be decorated over here. So this little piece that I used, so now I'm going to use it, or that was left from that piece, I'm using it right here. Okay. Oh, hi, Connie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, your mom was born in 1938? They're just a year apart. Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. So I think I'm going to just use this little flower. Nah. I know. Flippin' awesome. Flippin' awesome. I love that. Flipping awesome. Now, these will fit inside of here. And I wouldn't get too crazy, you know, on how many. But yeah, look at that. How stinking cute. How cute. Yeah, I usually don't decorate the back. You know, you could always stick if you wanted to. You know, you could stick a piece of paper there to decorate it. Now, sometimes, if I have paper left over, I'll just, with a whole sheet of paper here. But since we don't have that, I probably won't be decorating the backs. But there's a cute little booklet. Oh, nice and decorated. Pretty simple. I mean, you could always find something in. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I'm using it. Just make sure anytime that you are working on things that go in pockets, make sure you are glued around the edges, because of sticking them in and out of a pocket. You want to make sure that they're glued down really good, okay? Because your corners can catch, and you don't want your corners catching and tearing, okay? Oh, wow, New Jersey and Indiana. That's cool. Yeah, both my mom and dad was born here in Northwest Missouri. But yeah, how simple. And that's our booklet. Of course, I'll have to glue all that down. But there's your booklet, guys. And how sweet. That's how you decorate those. You guys like it? I love it. I love it. But yeah, just decorate, decorate your recipe cards up. You got washi tape, that if you bought the kit, you've got enamel dots. You got cards from the collection. Remember, I showed you how to attach several cards together with the washi tape, so that could go inside a pocket. We done several of them. Oh, thanks, Connie, Sharon, Chrissa. Thank you, thank you. My parents are born in the 30s, dad in Missouri and mom in Chicago. Wow. Huh, that's pretty neat. Oh, thanks, Donna. Yeah, and I will come on. I'll get everything glued down that I'm supposed to, and I will come on and do a final review. So I'm going to call the recipe album is now done. All right. The recipe album is now done. But yeah, I will do all the final touches to it and get everything glued down. And I'll come back on and we'll do a final review of it. That way you can, I'll come live and do the final review. Okay. I'll come live. Let's say tomorrow night, at 7 o'clock, I will come on and we'll do a final review of it. And you guys can ask any questions that you want to ask. So yeah, we'll do a final review of it. And so you guys can see it all in its beauty. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to call the recipe album now done. It is now done and out of here. We've been working on it for quite some time now. Quite some time. And I mean, it came out even more beautiful than what I thought it would. So it turned out pretty darn neat. I hope you will make one. You know, if you bought the tutorial, you get the chipboard one that we made. You get the folio. You get my 9x9 recipe album that I'd done a few years ago. So, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Virginia. Oh, you don't remember how I done that? Let's see. How did I do that? That was one of my crazy moments. I attached two together. Okay. I attached two together with the washi tape. Let's do the mushrooms. So I attached two together. Okay, right at the very end. And you can always use glue to, you know, to put this washi tape down too. Okay. And then I just put that over. Okay. And I grabbed another recipe card. Do the same thing. Yeah. And just fold it over. Just be careful you don't get no crinkles in it. Like I said, you can always use your glue too, okay? You can always use your glue. So that attached those together. And I think I done 4 of them, but I done two of them, and then I put 2 more. I done 2, and then done 2, and then I put those together. That's how I done that one. See, here's the 2 that were put together, and then you put these 2 together, and then you put all 4 of them together, and then you put washi tape on the top. No, I did not do those scrapping. Just a second. Let me get. What time is it? Crap. It's 11:30, guys. I gotta be at my mom's at 1. And I haven't taken a shower yet. Okay. Tomorrow night, I will come on, and because I forgot about that. Yes, thank you, Marcia, for reminding me of that. I had forgot about that. We have those scrapping. Oh, that goes over there. And then that goes over here. These. We have these right here. I know you can't see it. These. My scrapping patchwork pages. Thank you. Why do I have problems remembering that? But yeah, we've got these to do yet, guys. I forgot about those. Forgot about those. So I will come on. I'm just cutting a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Photo mat. So, you know, like I might stick that one underneath. Or just a bit for a starter. Let's see, here is, ooh, there's Let's Eat. Oh, it's even got the chickies on the back. Okay, I want this card right here. And then we have another card for the other side. So I might, can you guys see? Yeah. Let me move this over just a hair. All right. So I'll probably stick one piece. I don't know if I'll go over or under. Might go under. And when you do it, you don't want to go, I probably will go no further than that. Okay, no further than that. I got some goop on that. That's where that eraser comes in handy. Get rid of that stuff. Yep, see? Yep, I got some goop on that. That's not good. So I'm like, maybe put that there. I'm over here looking at my pieces. Oh, here's some cows. Of course, I think I'll put, ooh, I don't know if I want the red on the back. Of course, I'll cut this piece down. I'll share it with the other side. So you just build it out with your pieces that you have left. But you got to pay attention too of how the back side looks. Ooh, there's some pots and pans. That Let's Eat, that's pretty cute. I'll save it for the back side. Oh, that's some plain yellow. Oh, here's a nice red. It's on the back side. We could cover that up with a photo mat. So we could have a little bit of the red sticking out, just like that. Pretend that's not up there. Pretend that's not up there, because I will cut it off. There. So something like that. Probably use my enamel dots. So when I glue this, I don't know if I can flip this or not. Maybe I better not. But anyway, then when I flip it over to the back side, whatever I don't quite like, you can cover it up with plain cardstock or cover it up with another piece of paper. But yeah, I will come on tomorrow night. We'll do a final review, and then we will work. Or if I get back home early enough, I may do it tonight, because I'd really like to get all my photographs taken of this and get that done. So if I get back in time tonight, I may come live, okay, and get this, show you guys this. Ooh, I know you guys didn't get no stickers, but art stickers. I'd like to put a saying on that. But yeah. All right, guys. I better get off here. I have got to go take a shower and get to my mom's. So if I get back home in time, I may come and show you guys how to do this, and then we'll do a final review. Hopefully I'll get home in time, get everything done, and do a final review with you guys. Oh, thanks, Carissa. Yes, you guys all have a wonderful day too. And I guess Sharon's pretty warm down there with 85. But yeah, it's pretty chilly up here. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day, and we might see you tonight. Okay, keep scrapping. Bye-bye.